The question that we've been asked is how do I add, say, for a small claim matter, my additional parties? I have a lot of plaintiffs and a lot of defendants, and each of them have different representatives. How do I add that? So for that, I'm going to just go to a contact. I'm just going to pick, say, this Adam J Lambda group. I'm representing them, right? So let's create a small claims matter for them. So action, new matter. Let's say SEC AJ Lambda group versus some other parties, right? And I'll mark this as a small claims and save file. Now the key is, how do you add parties? Now parties have to be added in a particular way. You need to add a party, then the representative, party, then the representative. So what I'm going to do is, like, let's say there are two defendants, and we are also representing the defendant, and there are 3 plaintiffs. So that means there are totally 5 representatives that belong. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do just a few adds, like just to add. This is the easy way of doing it. Like, just keep adding a few. Don't do anything yet. Just add so that's like a defendant 1, representative 1, defendant 2, representative 2, defendant 3, representative 3, and then plaintiff 1, and his representative. So what I'm going to do, the first thing is mark the first one as a defendant. So I'll say edit item, make that a defendant, right? And then the defendant could be, let's say, like, along with AJ Lum, we have another one called ABCD Inc., right? And you can just unlock and save. So that's now defendant 1. Now his representative has to be right below. So we can say, hey, let's say A1 paralegal firm was his representative. So we can just say edit item, and we can say opponent, representative of the opponent is A1 paralegal, right? And then right below that, now it's defendant 2. So you can say action, and then you can say defendant number 2, right? And that could be, let's say, Adam Sandy, right? Now Adam Sandy might have a different paralegal firm representative, so you can just say action, edit, and you say representative of the opponent, and then let's say you put ABC paralegal firm, right? That was ABCD. This one is so ABCD Incorporation was represented by A1 paralegal firm. Adam Sandy was represented by that. Now you are representing this. Let's add a couple of plaintiffs now. You can say edit item. Let's add a few plaintiffs. I can say plaintiff. And let's say this one is Adam Silverstone is one plaintiff. Now plaintiffs will have representatives, so you can say action item, right? Let's say now this one will be, because his plaintiff, so you can say representative, because you are a plaintiff too, so you'll have to say other representative for him. So other representative, and let's say a mediator is his representative. So as you see here, defendant 1, his representative, defendant 2, his representative. Now you are representing plaintiff, so you can say, hey, Adam and you are plaintiff and his representative. Then the last plaintiff, you can say plaintiff, and I'm going to make Alex Bunny Rabbit, and we will give him a representative, so you can just say other representative. Or maybe, Alex Bunny Rabbit did not have any plaintiff. He's self-represented. Let's just leave it like that. So now, as you see here, defendant 1, other representative, defendant 2, representative, plaintiff, representative, and Alex Bunny Rabbit, nobody, right? Now let's go ahead and generate some forms. We can do a small claims. First thing that I'm going to do is additional parties. Now this first additional parties is from the Ontario Court Forms, not a great one. We modified that so that you have a better one. So let's do additional parties here. We'll do Ottawa Courthouse, and obviously you can put a claim number. You hit the download button. Watch what happens. What the software will do is it'll try and fill whatever information that you gave here in additional parties form, because it now understands the relationship between defendants and representatives, so it'll try and fill that. Look at that. So if I open that, so obviously you don't need ABCD because that's the first form. I'm going to enable it. You see here, it clearly starts filling so it fills Silverstone, Sandy, Alex Bunny Rabbit. So it filled in about 3 people into the form that was required, right? Now when I actually go back and I do some other forms, let's say a plaintiff claim, because I'm the plaintiff, so let's do a plaintiff claim, which is 7A, and I say Ottawa Courthouse. Now I have to click here that I'm representing the plaintiffs, right? Or if you're representing defendants, if you're doing a defendant's claim, you would click here and hit the download button. Now what you will watch is the software will start munging, all information accordingly required, for the plaintiff's claim, which is it has to add up all the 3 plaintiffs, so it will do that. So I'll click here. See, it put you as the plaintiff. Obviously, Roger Moore, who's our representative. It put ABCD Inc. because that's the first one. You have the rest in additional parties, right? And then it put the schedule. So it's smart enough to understand the relationship of stuff here. Now, even if I had to do other stuff, let's say for example, I did there's some nice forms later. For example, let's say offer to settle. Now in offer to settle, what you will see is it has to merge all the plaintiffs and all the defendants together. So I can do that. See, as you see here, between AJ Lum, Adam Silverstone, and Mr. Alex Bunny Rabbit, and ABCD Inc. and Sandy Adams. So it kind of knows oh, these are all the defendants that whom I have to merge together, and these are all the plaintiffs. So let's quickly summarize. So to summarize, additional parties, I created a lot of parties based on how many it is, and then I started assigning them in that order. The order is very important. Defendant, the representative follows right there. The other defendant, his representative follows right there. More plaintiffs, then you say plaintiffs and other representatives. If somebody is not representative, just leave. They don't put a representative right next to them, and we understand that that's self-representative.